हेलो बच्चों, इस एपीसोड विच तुसी इन्हां बारे सीखोगे हाइपरबोला एंड इट्स स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन, रेक्टेंगुलर हाइपरबोला एंड इट्स ट्रेसिंग, लेटेस्ट रेक्टम ऑफ हाइपरबोला, focal distances, equation of hyperbola derived by another method and application of hyperbola। आओ हुन शुरू करिए।
A hyperbola is formed by slicing a right circular cone with a plane such that it cuts both the naps of cone. Since the plane is cutting the two naps, the curve formed will have two U-shaped branches opening in opposite directions. The characteristic property of hyperbola is that the difference of the distances from any point on this curve to the two fixed points remains constant. The two fixed points are called foci of the hyperbola. Thus, hyperbola is defined as set of all points in the plane. The difference of whose distances from the foci is a constant. The midpoint of the line segment joining the two foci of hyperbola is called its a center. The line passing through center and two foci is called its transverse axis. The points where the hyperbola intersects the transverse axis are called the vertices of the hyperbola. On contrary, the line passing through the center and the perpendicular to the transverse axis is called conjugate axis. Hyperbola is always symmetrical about its conjugate as well as its transverse axis. While the length of the transverse axis is generally denoted as 2a, the distance between two foci is denoted as 2c. Also, 2c is always greater than 2a. One half of the transverse axis is denoted as a and one half of the distance between two foci is denoted as c. Since c is always greater than a, c square is greater than a square. Now, subtracting a square from both the side of equations, we get c square minus a square is greater than 0. The value c square minus a square is denoted as b square, where b represents the length of one half of the conjugate axis. Thus, the length of conjugate axis is denoted as 2b, where b is equal to square root of c square minus a square. If two lines parallel and equal to the transverse axis are drawn from the endpoints of conjugate axis and another two lines parallel and equal to conjugate axis are drawn from two vertices of hyperbola, you obtain a rectangle whose center is same as the center of hyperbola. The diagonals of this rectangle are called asymptotes of hyperbola.
ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਾਈਪਰਬੋਲਾ ਅਤੇ ਹਾਈਪਰਬੋਲਾ ਦੀ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਹੁਣ ਇਸ ਤੇ ਆਧਾਰਿਤ ਕੁਝ ਉਦਾਹਰਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ।
Now let's see an example. Find the centricity of the hyperbola 16x square minus 9y square equal to 144. Now its solution. The given hyperbola is (16x square minus 9y square equal to 144). Now we know that standard equation of hyperbola is x square upon a square minus y square upon b square equal to 1. Now for the given equation 16x square minus 9y square equal to 144 implies that it is equal to 16x square upon 144 minus 9y square upon 144 equal to 144 upon 144. That we get by dividing both these sides by 144. So on solving, it is equal to x square upon 9 minus y square upon 16 equal to 1. Further, we can write it as x square upon 3 square minus y square upon 4 square equal to 1. Further, by comparing this equation, with the standard equation x square upon a square minus y square upon b square equal to 1, we get a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4. Therefore, c is equal to square root of a square b square is equal to square root of 3 square plus 4 square, that is equal to square root of 9 plus 16 equal to square root of 25 equal to plus minus 5. Therefore, the coordinates of Pocky are plus minus 5 and 0, and that of the vertices are plus minus 3 and 0. Also, eccentricity E is equal to C upon A, implies that E is equal to 5 upon 3. Therefore, for the given hyperbola, (16x square minus 9y square) equal to 144, its centricity is eccentricity E is equal to 5 upon 3. ਭਾਵ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਗਏ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਲਈ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹਾਈਪਰਬੋਲਾ ਜਿਸ ਦੀ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ 16x ਸਕੁਆਇਰ ਮਾਈਨਸ 9y ਸਕੁਆਇਰ ਬਰਾਬਰ 144, ਇਸ ਦੀ ਐਕਸੈਂਟ੍ਰਿਸਿਟੀ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਹੈ 5/3 ਦੇ, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੀ। Now let's see another example. Find the equation of the hyperbola with Pocky having coordinates 0 and plus minus 4 and vertices having coordinates 0 plus minus root 13 by 2. ਭਾਵ ਇੱਕ ਹਾਈਪਰਬੋਲਾ ਦੀ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਪਤਾ ਕਰੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਫੋਕੀ ਦੇ ਕੋਆਰਡੀਨੇਟਸ ਹੋਣ 0 ਅਤੇ plus minus 4 ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਦੀ vertices ਦੇ ਕੋਆਰਡੀਨੇਟਸ ਹੋਣ 0 ਅਤੇ plus minus root 13/2. Now its solution here, the given hyperbola is with Pocky having coordinates 0 and plus minus 4 and vertices having coordinates 0 plus minus root 13 by 2. Since the foci of the given hyperbola is on the y-axis, therefore its standard equation is of the type y square upon a square minus x square upon b square equal to 1. Since the vertices are (0 plus minus root 13 by 2). Therefore, A is equal to plus minus root 13 by 2. Since the foci are 0 plus minus 4, therefore C is equal to 4 as C is equal to square root of A square plus B square implies that C square is equal to A square plus B square implies that B square is equal to C square minus A square. Now placing the values of C and A, it is equal to 4 square minus square of plus minus root 13 by 2, that is equal to 16 minus 13 upon 4 is equal to 51 upon 4. Therefore, B square is equal to 51 upon 4. Now, the standard equation of hyperbola y square upon A square minus x square upon b square equal to 1. Now placing the values of A and B, we get it is equal to y square upon square of plus minus root 13 by 2 whole square minus x square upon 51 upon 4, that is equal to 1, implies that it is equal to y square upon 13 by 4 minus x square upon 51 upon 4 is equal to 1. Further implies 4y square upon 13 minus 4x square upon 51 is equal to 1, implies that 204y square minus 52x square is equal to 663, which is the equation of given hyperbola. भाव इस तरह 204y स्क्वायर माइनस 52x स्क्वायर बराबर 663 ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹਾਈਪਰਬੋਲਾ ਦੀ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੀ।
ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਾਈਪਰਬੋਲਾ ਅਤੇ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਆਫ ਹਾਈਪਰਬੋਲਾ ਤੇ ਆਧਾਰਿਤ ਕੁਝ ਉਦਾਹਰਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਹੁਣ ਇਸ ਤੇ ਆਧਾਰਿਤ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਉਦਾਹਰਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ।
Now let's see another example. Find the coordinates of the foci and vertices, the eccentricity and the length of the lattice rectum of the hyperbola. 5y square minus 9x square equal to 36. ਭਾਵ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਗਏ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਲਈ ਹਾਈਪਰਬੋਲਾ ਜਿਸ ਦੀ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ 5y² - 9x² ਬਰਾਬਰ 36 ਦੇ ਫੋਕੀ ਦੇ ਕੋਆਰਡੀਨੇਟਸ, ਵਰਟੀਸਿਸ ਦੇ ਕੋਆਰਡੀਨੇਟਸ, ਐਕਸੈਂਟ੍ਰਿਸਿਟੀ ਅਤੇ ਲੇਟੈਸਟ ਰੈਕਟਮ ਦੀ ਲੈਂਥ ਪਤਾ ਕਰੋ। Now its solution. The given hyperbola is 5y² minus 9x² equal to 36. We can write it as 5y² upon 36 minus 9x² upon 36 equal to 36 upon 36, that we get by dividing both the sides by 36. Further, on solving, it will be equal to y² upon 36 upon 5 minus x² upon 4 equal to 1. Further implies that it is equal to y² upon 6 into √5 upon 5 whole square minus x² upon 2 square equal to 1. Now standard equation of hyperbola is y² upon a² minus x² upon b² equal to 1. Now, comparing the standard equation with the given equation, we get a is equal to 6 into √5 upon 5 and b is equal to 2. So this implies c, which is equal to square root of a² plus b² will be equal to square root of 36 upon 5 plus 4, and that is equal to square root of 56 upon 5. So therefore the coordinates of foci of the given hyperbola are 0 plus minus root 56 upon 5 and the coordinates of the vertices of given hyperbola are 0 plus minus 6 into √5 upon 5. Thus, centricity E, which is equal to c upon a will be equal to root 56 upon 5 whole upon 6 into root 5 upon 5, that can be written as root 56 upon 5 upon root 36 upon 5. So implies that E is equal to whole square of 56 upon 5 into 5 upon 36. On solving, it is equal to square root of 14 upon 9, implies that E is equal to square root 14 upon 3. Now, length of the lattice rectum which is equal to 2b square upon a, which is equal to 2 into 4 upon 6 into root 5 upon 5, because we know that b is equal to 2 and a is equal to 6 into root 5 upon 5. So it is further equal to 8 into 5 upon 6 into root 5, that is further equal to 4 into root 5 upon 3. Therefore, the length of the lattice rectum is equal to 4 into root 5 upon 3. तो आप इस तरह दिते गए एग्जाम्पल ਲਈ दिते हाइपरबोला दी लेटेस्ट रेक्टम ਦੀ ਲੈਂਥ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਹੈ 4 ਗੁਣਾ √5 ਬਟਾ 3 ਅਤੇ ਐਕਸੈਂਟ੍ਰਿਸਿਟੀ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਹੈ √14 ਬਟਾ 3। ਇਸ ਦੀ ਫੋਕੀ ਦੇ ਕੋਆਰਡੀਨੇਟਸ ਹਨ 0 ਪਲੱਸ ਮਾਈਨਸ √56 upon 5 ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਰਟਿਸਿਸ ਦੇ ਕੋਆਰਡੀਨੇਟਸ ਹਨ 0 ਪਲੱਸ ਮਾਈਨਸ 6 into √5 upon 5 ਜੋ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੀ। इस एपिसोड विच तुसी सीखिया है Hyperbola is defined as the set of all the points in plane. The difference of whose distance from the foci is a constant. The midpoint of the line segment joining the two foci of the hyperbola is known as its center. The line passing through the center and two foci is called the transverse axis of the hyperbola. The point where the hyperbola intersects the transverse axis are called the vertices of the hyperbola. The line passing through the center and perpendicular to the transverse axis is called the conjugate axis. The length of the transverse axis is denoted as 2a. The length of the conjugate axis is denoted as 2b, and the distance between two foci is denoted as 2c.
इस एपीसोड विच तुसी हाइपरबोला अते एप्लीकेशनस ऑफ हाइपरबोला बारे जानिया है। उम्मीद करदा हां तुहानू एपीसोड पूरी तरह समझ आ गया होवेगा। धन्यवाद।